If you've ever been to the store and bought these kind of things, you'll know that the majority of the time they look like this. Smashed to bits, tiny, pretty uneventful. Well, if you want to know how to make perfect ones and chocolate versions too, which is what we're going to do today, stick around and I'll show you how to do it. Yep, in today's video we're going to do chocolate waffle cones, sugar cones they're sometimes called as well. They're really easy to make. You don't need, I mean I've got a waffle press, but you don't need one of those. You can just buy one of these, they're like 22 Canadian dollars on Amazon, dirt cheap, and you use it on the hob. Same kind of thing, same recipe, and a lot more fun to make than pop into Walmart and buying their crappy ones. So let's get on with it. What do we need? Out come the scales. You kind of want to be pretty accurate on this. I will calculate cup measurements for those people that need them. But nice and simple. All-purpose flour, 80 grams. And on top of that, 20 grams of cocoa powder. Ghirardelli. Use a good one. Into that, 50 grams of sugar. That's our dry ingredients. Let's just combine them up. We're doing that just to break up any lumps of cocoa powder and flour that are there. In here we've got 140 grams of water, and we're going to add 20 grams of olive oil, and into that 20 grams of refined coconut oil. Refined because I don't want it to taste of coconut. We're going to need to melt this one in the microwave just for a few seconds, so let's do that. 20 grams. We're going to put our melted coconut oil into our water there. Give that a bit of a stir. Dry ingredients, wet ingredients, whisk. Combine the two and whisk it up. And what you'll be left with is something that looks like this. It's actually a similar consistency to an ice cream base, maybe a thick ice cream base. So now that that's ready, this needs to go into the fridge for at least an hour to make sure that flour is fully hydrated and allows the mixture to relax. So let's do that. So whatever waffle iron you've got, get it out. If it's a really nice one like this, then get it turned on, heating up to 180°C, which is 350 Fahrenheit. If you're using one on the hob, then get your thermometer, your laser thermometer out and get it warming up. So the essential things we're going to need here is some way to get our batter on. I've got one of these. They used to be called ice cream scoops, and now I think they're called cookie scoops. But this is a 1/4 cup measurement, so 60-ish grams, 60, 65 grams. You want that amount on an 8-inch waffle cone iron. That is 8 inches across, so you get a really decent size. Most waffle irons will come with something like this, which is a molded plastic former. You can also buy something like this. You can't buy this one. This is mine. I made this, 3D printed this. You can buy stainless steel ones online. They're about $150. Seems a lot of money to me. You can use whatever. Use paper. You know, make a cone out of it and shape it into that. Use whatever you've got to hand. But whilst we wait for this to heat up, let's just talk about one thing that's really essential with our waffle batter in the fridge. This is actually like 2 days after I started this video. You need it in the fridge to firm up. You don't want a runny batter. You need to be able to scoop it in some semi-viscous form. You don't want it running onto the top, otherwise your waffle cone is going to be too thin. So you need that batter to be nice and thick so that this lid doesn't squash it too thin, because it is too delicate then. You can't reasonably hold on to it or bite it because it will just crumble in your hands. So thick batter, okay? Almost like soft serve ice cream, something along that kind of consistency. That's what you're trying to get, okay? We're a couple of minutes away, so I'll cut back once we're ready to start dosing up. Right, I've got a little fan over there because I've got a smoke alarm right above me, and this will smoke a little bit when you put it in. You've got a couple of choices. Spray oil, olive oil, whatever, doesn't matter what you use. If you want to oil this, then I normally just put a little bit of olive oil on there and just wipe it over nice and quick. That's more than enough. In a commercial environment, you would definitely use your spray oil. Just spray it, one on each surface, and you're good to go. But we're ready. Our light is off. Our waffle iron is up to temperature. Let's get some in. As you can see, look, it's a very thick batter, okay? Nice scoop. Straight on. There we go. 1 minute, 25 seconds. There we go, 125. What we need, something just to help us take it out. Like so, and nice and quick, get your roller and roll it into shape. Like so. Okay, you don't need, I mean, I got asbestos hands, so I don't recommend you do that. Essentially, all you're doing is you're holding it into shape until it cools down enough to keep it, okay? In a commercial environment, you have your form, you would roll it and then put it straight in the stand. We are good to go. Chocolate waffle cone. I'm gonna stand that in that cup. That is a glass. Whilst it's still mildly soft, you can just pop it in the fridge. No more than about 30 seconds. But what we can do, let's make another. Chocolate waffle cone. You got a couple of options for the bottom. You find a lot of the ice cream parlors will drop chocolate into there, where we'll drop a little mini marshmallow into there, you know, all these kind of things. As long as you wait until it's cool before you do that, no problems at all. Otherwise, just learn how to close the ends off. It's not overly difficult. You just have to make sure you fold the tip. Get that just shy of the edge of your circle, so that when you roll it, that very last bit of your disc rolls in on itself. All right, chocolate waffle cone. Only one thing left to do. Chocolate waffle cones. Not as difficult as people lead you to believe, but hey. Decadent flavour. I used a high quality cocoa powder in this. Use whatever you've got available, but the better the ingredient, the better the flavour. It's crispy as you can hear, tastes delicious, easy to make. You don't need expensive gear. Like I said, $22 on Amazon. They normally come with this. If not, these are like $3 or $4. That is enough to get you homemade waffle cones. Temperature, 180C, 350F, 1 minute, 25 seconds. You can probably extend that to about 1 minute, 50 seconds, somewhere in that range. Any more than that and you're gonna start burning it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've got some affiliate links for this waffle iron down in the description. Really nice one. Surprisingly cheap as well. If you make a lot of ice cream and you've got kids. My kid loves this. She always wants an ice cream cone. The ones you buy from the store, as you've seen, they're crap, they break. These ones, perfect. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.